A small river that would once be the county's survival economically, a war that would shut down local government, and home to an online newspaper that has over 2 million visitors a year. I'm Wayne Worth, and you're watching On the Road in West Virginia, our 55 counties, Calhoun County. Long before the internet connected Calhoun County with the rest of the world and a dude from Nycut learned how to play one of the best fiddles in Appalachia, many of the early Native Americans roamed the Little Kanawha River Valley and its rich hunting grounds. By 1810, what we today call Arnold'sburg would be permanently settled by a dude named Philip Starcher, which would encourage more settlement into the region, mainly by Revolutionary War veterans. Now, the creation of Calhoun County in 1856 would bring some tension to the region, as folks from both the northern and southern ends of the county would dispute over the location of the county's seat of government. And that would result in the county seat moving 4 times in 2 years and would not be resolved until after the Civil War, when it was finally moved to a farm along the Little Kanawha, which would later become the town of Grantsville. As for the Civil War, Calhoun County would not see the battles and skirmishes that much of its surrounding counties would see, but the county would be the starting point of the infamous Moccasin Rangers, who were mainly a band of Confederate guerrillas that wreaked havoc in the west central part of our state. The county's citizens were also extremely divided in their sympathies in both the northern and southern causes, and to the point where they named the county after John C. Calhoun, who by the way was a proponent of southern states' rights, and the county seat after Union General Ulysses S. Grant. Now, the county after the Civil War was still relatively isolated, as it wasn't really blessed with a railroad or any major turnpikes. However, the county did have a river that would directly connect it with the Mid-Ohio Valley. And with that connection came the dawn of the riverboat industry. Now, these were not the big barges that you see today cruising up and down the Ohio River, but mainly flatboats and small gas-powered sternwheelers that carried products and people to bigger population centers in the Ohio Valley. The late 1800s also brought a boom in oil and gas and timber, and by 1901, Grantsville was said to have the largest carbon black factory in the world. However, the Great Depression and 20th century globalization would have a lasting effect on not only the county's economy, but also its population. Other than the carbon black factory, Calhoun County would not experience the industrial boom that much of our state's population centers would, as the county predominantly had an agricultural-based economy up until the Second World War. With the decline in farming in the end of the riverboat era, the population of Calhoun County went from around 12,500 in 1940 to around 7,300 today, as many people migrated to bigger cities to find jobs. Now, the one thing that has provided economic stability in the county since its early boom during the late 1800s is the gas industry. Factor in Calhoun County's close proximity to Parkersburg and Glenville and other gas-producing counties in the area, many of its residents are able to commute to find work and still live in the place that they love and call home. Even with the county's economic transition through the years, the people here still value one another and the meaning of neighbors loving neighbors, and no event celebrates that better than the Calhoun County Wood Festival, which has brought people together here in Calhoun County and the Grantsville community since 1963. Which finally takes us here to Herr, West Virginia, population 12, and where since 1999 resident Bob Weaver and his online newspaper, the Herr Herald, has shared the very best of this part of the world with the rest of the world. I'm Wayne Worth, and until next time, always remember, what we value and hold important to our lives today came from events that happened yesterday, and it's when we begin to understand the events of yesterday that we fully embrace today, which makes tomorrow become less of a mystery.